Hello everybody, I'm Dr. Ramsey DeLul from Community Chiropractic located in sunny Lafayette, Colorado, where I help people move, feel, and live better. The winter is here. That means colder, darker days, ice and snow, and that has pros and it has cons. For those that like the winter and the winter activities outside, woohoo, we're about to go into that season. The cons, well, there tends to be a few more injuries associated with winter than any other time of the year. So let me tell you some tips, tools, and ideas that can help winterize your body in this three-part series that we're going to be doing. First thing that we want to do is to make sure we have good shoveling technique. A lot of people get out there and shovel. We haven't done it for a year, and our body just isn't ready to do it. They'll shovel the whole driveway and sidewalk, and then they end up coming into the office. So let me give you a couple of tips. One of them is stretch out and warm your body up as if you're about to do some pretty vigorous exercise because you are about to. The second thing to do is to distribute the forces of the shoveling. Do a couple of scoops on one side, switch over to the other side, and do a couple on this side. It helps to share the load, and it gives one side of your body a chance to rest while the other side is working, therefore doubling the amount of work that you can actually do. The second thing that we want to do is to make sure that we're using Colorado appropriate footwear. A lot of us, when it's snowing and there's a lot of snow out there, know to wear good soled shoes, but sometimes it's those times where it gets a little bit tricky. Dress shoes that a lot of people wear in a parking lot or in a driveway can be very, very slick, especially in those hard to see black ice areas that can still be out there even when the sun is out. So make sure you're paying attention to where you're walking and you're paying attention to more appropriate Colorado weather types of shoes. The last thing that we're going to be talking about on this first part is going to be making sure you're boosting your immunity. A lot of people think of winter as a time to have colds and runny noses and flus and coughs, and we get exposed to this even more because we're all closed into these small rooms with dirty door handles and all the germs and everything. So one of the things that we can do to fight back is by raising the immunity of our body. Research is showing that because we are inside more, it's darker days, we're wearing long sleeves and coats and hats and scarves, our skin just doesn't get contact with the sun very much, and our vitamin D levels drop considerably. We know that vitamin D is great for bone health and for mental health, but a lot of people don't realize it's really good for immunity also. So make sure you're eating enough vitamin D, even supplementing with it, so that your immunity stays nice and healthy. That's the end of the first part. If you like these first three tips, tune into part B where we'll talk about more tips for winterizing your body.